All right, guys, what's going on? Hope you're ready to have a great weekend. I know I am. I'm going to get out there and do a little bit of fishing if it doesn't rain, do some exploring. Maybe I can get a video finally put on my other channel, which has been over there forever without a video. So, hopefully, weather permitting, I can get a lot of stuff done this weekend and give you guys something to look forward to. Oh, and by the way, I did change the name of my channel. Sweet Tea with Don B. I know it's Waggles, but I don't know if you guys noticed that, but changed my name. Changed channel name Sweet Tea with Don B. So hope you enjoyed that. Let me turn my phone down here so you guys, we don't get interrupted. And let's get into it. So, all right, guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the show. No, that would be like a press conference. This ain't no press conference. Hi, I threw you off. Fred Hill. Let's talk about old Fred. Looks like his girlfriend got arrested too. Drug charges. I went and listened to Ziggy's thing with Fred. Analyzed it and all this and that. I mean, the question I've got is, why wait 2 years to divulge this information? Is it because oh no, it's just weird. It's just weird, guys. And then it's some dude that died. So what's the cops gonna do? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just all weird. But and you got Ronnie Lawson saying that there's probably going to be an update in the near future. Don't know, guys. So, basically, two things are going to happen, okay? And this is my opinion. Someone is going to be held responsible for, obviously someone's going to be held responsible for what happened this summer. If it's not Don and Candace, it still don't let them off the hook. Right? Because may in fact, Don and Candace may in fact have a role in this. And there's a lot of people that's, they're like, no matter what happens, Don and Candace are still, bad people. The way they raised them kids, and they just, they were not parents, period. That's what everybody's saying. I agree with them. Don and Candace, who lets their, allegedly, who lets their 11-year-old smoke pot and allegedly have kids over at their house to do drugs, per Jody Sue. Allegedly. Just the whole environment at 110 Ben Hill Road was horrible. And what happened to Summer could have happened to one of her brothers. Who knows? I don't know. A lot of people are still saying, hey, was Dawn, did Summer go missing because CPS was involved before she went missing, which is kind of suspicious because you had CPS involved before Summer went missing. And allegedly, I guess they were investigating. The call to me, God, I wish somebody would talk to me that knows more about this. If they do. But allegedly, the CPS investigation had something to do with Summer and not her brothers. Allegedly. And then she goes missing. Yeah. Now, we've not had any official announcements from the police that Fred Hill has anything to do with Summer's disappearance. Okay? And until that happens, now I'm not saying he couldn't have. Very well could have helped Don and Candace. He could have had a role in what happened to Summer. He could have had a role in, after the fact of what happened to Summer. So they may, in fact, have had a little help in, if there was an accident or it was intentional, whatever. Knowing CPS had an investigation on Summer before she went missing, I wonder if it was intentional. They could have had to help moving the body. That could be how Fred Hill's involved. Could be how maybe other people could be involved that we don't know about. I don't know. I mean, but I just wanted to, address the Fred Hill thing. And right now, basically, I'm just upset because, again, when this stuff comes out, everybody's like, why now? It was, last year, it was, why are people coming out with this a year later? And now people are going, why is this coming out 2 years later? You know what I mean? And just like last year when stuff come out, after a month passed, it was just like, it's gone, So, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that a month from now, we're just going to be, Fred Hill's going to be a thing of the past? It could happen. Because just think, like there's been plenty examples in this case where, bombshell stuff has been reported, and then a month later, you don't hear nothing about it. You know what I mean? So, that's all I'm saying. So, until we, and normally until we do hear from police, we're probably not going to know nothing. So, when we do hear from police, at that point we'll know for sure, who's involved and all that stuff. But until then, all we can do is guess. And, it just, hearing this stuff kind of makes me mad because, number one, where was Fred Hill saying this stuff 2 years ago? Right? And number two, if this ends up just being BS, yeah, right? I mean, if this ends up just being more BS in the Summer Wells case, like all this other stuff from like a year ago, it's really going to tempt my patience, if you will, in covering the Summer Wells case on YouTube. Just saying. May end up doing, my own, which I have been. May do a more comprehensive investigation on my own, if I have to, and then you'll know, coming from me. Just like today, I called the sheriff's office, had them, So we still. She just said, it's being investigated. She didn't say that. She did say YouTube was BS, but she didn't say that, basically what Fred Hill was saying was BS. So we're still back at take everything with a grain of salt. It's just like what is it? Dudley. You know, when Dudley got arrested, YouTube ran wild for like a week. You know, could Dudley had, Dawn was right about Dudley. Could Dudley have done it? When he's probably just a guy with some bad habits, you know what I mean? Who ain't got those bad habits hanging around Dawn and Candace, you know what I mean? So, is this a case of, Fred Hill and his girlfriend getting in trouble for their bad habits? And it ends up being more of a Dud Ley Ajan thing? Or could it have some kind of information to do with what happened to Summer? Yeah, very interesting. So that's where I'm at. And it's kind of funny that since we think Dawn and Candace, from the time that we think Dawn and Candace lost custody of the boys and they moved to Arkansas, I think they've lost custody. I believe, I think 99% that they've lost custody of those boys, and it happened maybe a couple weeks ago before they moved to Arkansas. And that's why they moved to Arkansas, because I was under the impression once they get the boys safe and where Dawn and Candace can't intimidate them, talk to them, anything like that, they're going, they're going to dive back into Summer's case, full steam, and, shit's going to hit the fan. Is that what we're seeing? Or is it just, that area now, since it's been under a microscope or a magnifying glass, is Ronnie Lawson trying to look good here? Is he when's election, guys? When is election? Kudos for them cleaning up Ben Hill Road and the Beach Creek area. Kudos for them. But they could have done this maybe 10 years ago, 5 years ago. And, if Summer's disappearance had something to do with druggies and perverts or whatever, maybe it would have had an impact back then to where she wouldn't be gone today. Who knows? Who knows, guys? But right now, I'm just keeping an open mind with the Fred Hill situation. Could be another Dud Ley Ajan issue here. Another person around Dawn and Candace with drug habits that got in trouble. So let me know what you think. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this little episode. Definitely leave some comments. I'll try to get to as many as I can. Been really busy lately. And we'll just, we'll discuss it in the comments. But yeah, definitely let me know what you think. Are you keeping an open mind at this point? Do you think Fred Hill's got something to do with it? Do you think he doesn't? Let me know. Let me know. And we'll follow this and kind of see where it goes. So, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next video. Y'all take care. Bam!